Howdy, everybody. I seem to not be around. That seems strange. Why is that? Give me one moment. Do I even I have a be right back scene, but I don't think there's anything on it. Like, if I hit this, nothing should happen, right? Yeah, no, that's kind of just sad. um, one moment, please. I'll just bear with me. I think, the video software that captures my face is, not wanting to cooperate at the moment. But hello Zoe LMP, it's been a while. Not quite a week, but it's been a bit. Give me just a minute. Sorry about this, I think I'm gonna have to go away for another minute or two also, but I guess I'll get to this now. Zoe LMP, thank you for signing in. Hello and howdy, you are also the first viewer in the chat to redeem the You Are First feature. Congratulations. Iria LE, it's great to see you. Hello, howdy. Welcome in, and also welcome into Third PT. Thank you for signing in. You're not able to get into the premises without signing in. Not legally, at least. Although I'm not sure that the premises are legal to begin with, so I'm not sure how important that is. Now give me one moment, please, because I am just trying to set up this funny little thing that captures my face. Let's close you. Oh, you probably heard that noise. What was that? Stalker Awker. Who's Stalker Awker? Oh, it's probably just somebody that I followed from a raid. Shout out. Alright. End task, and then I can start it again. When in doubt, just start things over again. Kinda like what I'm doing now. I am alive, and legality is, for certain, overrated. It's been a hot minute. I should be appearing now. Oh, there I am. Hello. It's been a while. let me hit the music. That's it. That's it right there. Familiar one, isn't it? It's been a while. I've not had the best week. I mean, I thought it'd be fine. Oh yeah, I'm sick. Oh yeah, I was sick. That's what happened. The bun hath come. I suppose so. I was sick, which extended from, I believe, Friday night, when I went vegetarian, to about Monday, which was 2 days ago. And then yesterday I just decided, did I even have a stream in mind? I can't even remember. I don't know, I remember being swept up in emotions yesterday, after work. That might have been yesterday or the day before, I can't quite recall, my memory is very poor. And, yeah, I guess I just decided to take the day off and hit the sack a little bit earlier, which is, fine. Everybody should do that if they feel like it. Here I am again, hello. And I have decided, in light of my illness and my vegetarian debuff and other things, I've decided to just take a break from horror. For every rule that you try and follow, there's gotta be an exception to the rule, right? So this is my exception. I'm giving myself this one game for the month of October, because otherwise I'm gonna be just largely, I don't know, upset with myself. I'm not sure. Hilda, it's good to see you. Hello, Hattie. Actually, you know what? Oh, it did go live in the Discord server. That's crazy. Oh, that's so cool. I'll have to set that thing up a little bit more. Thank you. Hello, Hilda. I don't think he's a streamer. I'm not entirely sure, but he's a very good viewer. And when requested to assist me in setting up a Discord server, he was the one that came to my aid. So let's all give a big to Swahilda for that. Thank you, Swahilda. It's much appreciated. You're a very good hairbrain. I am, but I stream to one person. Oh no. Well, we all stream to one person. It's sometimes just You know, many one-persons. Think about it like that. Think about it like that. I just got a cut on my finger, and I don't even know how I got it. That's a bit troublesome. You should get that checked out. I got a... maybe I shouldn't say. I found something on my skin the other day, and I was worried that it was bed bugs. It was not bed bugs. It was not a bug bite. It was some sort of thing that I need to need to rub something onto, which means running to the pharmacy, which I have not done yet. Actually, speaking of Swahilda, Baru, intern VTuber, he Swahilda also set up Barrel Baru's Discord server. So if you enjoy Barrel's content, that is who made the Discord server for Barrel. But also, speaking of Barrel wanted me to go get antihistamines or anti-allergy medicine when I got sick. And you know what? I told him I would when I went to the pharmacy, and I did not. I did not go to the pharmacy yet. You know, it's like right there. It's a couple floors down. I can go and grab things whenever I need them. But there's just not enough time between my Devil May Cry 3 addiction and, you know, all the tests that they make me do. It's just not enough time. Now, before did I have an allergic reaction? No, I had a... You know, spores? Those funny little things that, float in the air, and you can't see them, but they're everywhere, and they can attach onto you. I got like this thing of spores growing on me, and it was kind of freaking me out, so I really gotta go get something for it. And that was actually not part of any funny little test. Mold? No, it was not mold. I don't think I'm at the point where mold will grow on me. I'm not that artificial yet. Although, if I'm not mistaken, isn't there a Resident Evil character that's like made of mold? And he's like really cool. I mean, how do you get spores growing on you? You know, they do some wacky things in the lab here. That's all I'm gonna say. But don't worry, it can be taken care of with. Let me actually read the description here. I think this is it. No, that's a blood test that I need to get done pretty regularly. Where's the other one? Is this one it, or is this No, that's for a private consultation. No, that's my aspirin tablet pack that I carry around with me wherever. Take like, I don't know, about a gram of aspirin just to feel something. Oh, here we go. Terbinafine 51% cream. Take 3 times a day, take until finished. So I just gotta go get that from somewhere someday. Not today though. I'll let the spores grow on me for a little bit longer because I can't be asked. Trying to go get something from the pharmacy. Anyways, folks. He's turned into one of those Last of Us zombies. That would make for a pretty good Halloween costume, and I'm pretty sure I could recover from that if I so desired. Although being turned into a bit of a vegetable would be a little bit fitting, wouldn't it? Real zombie rabbit chan. I feel like zombie rabbit is an aesthetic that people really enjoy, you know? Like, wasn't there that corpse fellow with like the skull of a rabbit or something like that? He was really popular. Although I don't think he was too much of a rabbit. He kind of just had the rabbit, spooky rabbit mask and a deep voice, and everybody just flocked to him like crazy. Now, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the game. I've decided to play. I don't have a drum roll in mind. I am still a half pig person. We can remove the pig bits from you if you want. Although I'm not sure that removes the pig out of you. Oink oink. The game today is Pokemon Red Rescue Team. I've decided to go with the Red Rescue Team version, even though I believe the Nintendo DS version is the more superior version. Mostly because I've only ever played the... Hello, I dropped by in an interesting time, huh? Hello, Ronan. How's Storia? It's good to see you. Howdy. And thank you for the first time chat. It's nice to see familiar faces around here. You've come in a little bit of an interesting time. We are discussing the spores that are growing on my body and the kimono mimi that people have turned themselves into by signing contracts without reading the details. Which happens pretty often, believe it or not. It's okay. The world could always use more kimono mimi. I don't like being alone. I feel a little bit less alone every single time I see a new kimono mimi out there. And speaking of kimono, Pokemon. Oh, I think that's how that goes, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just like Pocket Monsters, right? That's the game that I'm going to be playing. I haven't actually set up a scene for it, so if I just take a moment. Studio mode, gaming. Where is game? Game is going to be MGBA, and then game audio is going to be MGBA as well. Alright, and where am I on this one? Parasitic fungal entities aren't always bad, but they're sneaky bastards. Don't trust them further than you can throw them. I'm not sure how far I could throw a spore. I feel like it would just float in the air. I was cooking earlier, and I was shaking some powder over top of my pasta, you know, give it a little bit of spice, make it taste real nice. And what ended up happening was the powder was so thin and light that it just kind of floated up, because I have a fan right above the kitchen, and the fan sucks everything up, and it was starting to suck up all the little bits of onion powder. Or was it garlic powder? I don't remember. It was sucking up all the powder, and I was like, dang, I just wasted like half the things that I shook out of there. It was really sad. But the food tastes pretty good, at least. Pretty solid. Bun moment? What do you mean bun moment? Is it a bun moment because I cook? Is it a bun moment because I'm delaying my stream for 5 minutes to try and finish up my cooking? Or is it just because I'm delaying my stream in general because I'm not prepared? That's what I call a bun moment, but I'm not sure about you. Speaking of delaying the stream, a mix of all three. Alright, well, I'm glad... I'm not actually sure what I'm glad about there. Either way, I'm hyper afraid of parasites after watching a few too many of those worms that can infect bugs in water normally. Oh yeah, those things are cool. I mean, they're freaky, but like they're cool. Did you know jackrabbits? At least in the Mojave Desert, they are not often recommended to be eaten after you shoot them because they carry a lot of endoparasites and all as well, like or is it exoparasites? Exoparasites being the ones that like live outside you, like ticks and such. And then they also carry parasites within them, which makes it a whole other can of worms, in more ways than one, actually. Now, jackrabbits in Mojave, I don't know, they constitute, I think, to like 45% of, what is it, the mountain lion's diet. They're big prey animals. They make up a lot of predators' diets out there. But I do have to wonder how often those parasites can, or how high up on the chain those parasites can go. Because it seems like they can go pretty far. I'm just thinking now about all those poor little... Oh, wait, oh my god, that thing's loud. Holy shit. Let me turn this down, hold on. Audio channels, sorry, I just have the game open now, and it is loud as a mother fluffer, and there does not seem to be an option to change how crazy the volume is. 1 second. Oh my god, that thing is loud. I just need to turn my own volume down. Okay, tell you what, gaming, we're gonna go here, and the game audio is gonna be turned down like 61 decibels. Come on. There we go. And then the game should be MGBA, this one. Does this work? Why isn't it playing? We're capturing this. Where is it? There we go. I'll always find it. There we go. And this one should also be changed to... Video... Why isn't this going through? I'm sorry. Again, like I was saying, being unprepared for a stream is a bit frightening. Maybe what I should do is just enable desktop audio. Okay, there we go. Music jump scare. Sorry, folks. Oh, music. That's some great music, I must say. And the issue now is trying to capture the freaking game. Video layers, audio channels. Can't seem to find a way to get the game to be visible on OBS, which is something I should have looked up before I started streaming this. OBS, MGBA, capture. Alright, one second. I'm gonna try another thing here. Make a new source with the game. Oh, maybe a window capture will do? No, window capture MGBA. Wait, no, that's not it. Sorry, folks, I'm being a bit of a yab machine here, aren't I? I always wonder how VTubers, you know, do it. Revealing things that they shouldn't. But here I go, doing that myself. Why is it doing that? Alright, hold on. Folks, hairbrains, please be patient. It's been a... I just hopped into this thinking it'd go so smoothly and then it doesn't. It's been a very long time since I've had to adjust so much. Try and get something to capture. If anybody has any experience with capturing an emulator before, please let me know. Display mark capture. Alright, hold on. It seems to be the only option. We are running out of options. I just breeze on onwards as if nothing happened. Many aren't really watching intently monitored the side, and I'm at most meanwhile, so I try not to stress. Thank you, Ronan. That's, it actually puts me at ease a little bit. Well, not just a little bit, more than a little bit, but, can't you just capture the window? It's not coming up in the window capture option, which is the only reason why I'm struggling here. Let me try window capture again. MGK. Oh, there we go. Wait, I think this is it? It's there now, but we're making some success. We're making some headway. And now it looks... It's just completely white. What about this? Oh, no, it's still completely white. Okay. And then... Wait, where'd the source go? All the way. It's all the way at the top. Yeah, that's no good. You down here about the game. Properties. This is no good. Alright, let me try and fit you to the screen at least. What type of capture are you using? Window, game, etc. It doesn't come up under game. At least I don't think. So, I tried game, and it does not want to work with that. Oh wait, maybe limit capture frame rate should help. Which emulator? MGBA. MGBA is the one. Maybe I should just go grab, what is the other one that I always use? Game Boy Advance Emulator. Visual Boy Advance. Maybe this one will work. Good old Visual Boy Advance. I downloaded this thing on so many computers at school. But that was a while ago. That was a long, long time ago. Alright, you know what? I'm sorry. Alt, Enter, MGBA, you're going down. I'm taking you down. It downloads. Does Visual Boy Advance want to capture with me? MGBA, no. Okay, maybe this one will do. Properties. Visual Boy Advance. Okay. Some headway, some headway. Visual Boy Advance. And let's delete the MGB source because I don't need that anymore. Pray that this one works. Oh no. It's no good. It is no good. Visual Boy Advance is all. Wait, no, maybe that's this one. Capture specific window. Capture this one. There's definitely something. Oh, wait, no. Visual Boy Advance has just crashed. What a nightmare. Am I able to post links? Well, it won't be useful. I found at least. I think you should be able to post links. I mean, it's not against the rules if that's what you were asking. Feel free to post the link, and if you get timed out, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to weep. I don't know why, but this is so entertaining. Just an insight into your problem solving. I am not the best at problem solving. If Google doesn't have an answer for me, I thought about, you know, what I would do if I had to what is it? There's a word for it. Not adjourn, not jolt, not, I feel like there's a J in it. Jump to a different kind of game. If I had to jump to a different kind of game, I thought about what game I would play. I'd probably just play Devil May Cry 3, because that is also a comfort game. The emulator program is set to run on the wrong GPU in your laptop. Wait a minute. Wait. No, there's no way. There's no way that's the right fix. Change it to compatibility. You know what? Hold on. Armory Crate. Where's the Armory Crate button? Alright, Asus Armory Crate. You don't you disappoint me now. Wait, did I uninstall Armory Crate? What the heck? No, it's just checking. It's okay. Thank God. Jihan, how come your mom lets you have 2 GPUs? It's like some sort of muck switch. Where the CPU of my laptop also holds within it a very low power, low voltage GPU, or like something within the CPU can be used as a GPU effectively at a very low voltage and provide some meager performance. Well, I say meager, it's actually quite good for what it is. And then I also have a dedicated GPU within the laptop itself, which is a 3080, but it's a laptop 3080. So I think that means it ends up being like, how to say this, about the equivalent of an old 1080. Apologies if these are red herrings, I know the pain. No, it's okay, Ronan. Look, you mean well. You mean well, and that's more than can be said for a lot of people. Like doctors. Doctors don't mean well. They want you messed up. They want you to suffer. They want to give their sons work. Never trust a doctor. But anyways, I'm just enjoying the show. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the show, Iria. It takes I feel like you set the standard quite high for being entertaining, personally speaking. But check options, video, render method, and Visual Boy Advance itself. Okay, I will try this one. Don't check. Options, video, configure. Display filter, no. Most likely direct draw, direct 3D. Simple. Let me try this one. And if I do this, does the game want to work and render? It doesn't seem to be doing that. Properties. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Video, still not going through. Display filter, no. Screen capture? How does this one work? No, not that one either. Record, start game recording. None of these will do me very, very good. Just enjoying the show. As long as I keep talking, it's okay, right? Because I can talk and talk and talk for quite a long time. I'm like healthy as a hare right now, fit as a fiddle. Um, I'm gaming like a game man. I couldn't. I couldn't think of anything else to say. I'm sorry. I said I could talk a lot, but I'm ending up stumbling over my words a lot. I don't see the options that they put in render method. Video. Maybe I'll go back to MGBA and hope that it works again. This is just flustered streamer troubleshooting ASMR, that's all. Thank you. Well, you see a lot more good in this than I do. Now what else could I do to add some ASMR? I don't know. I have this watch. I don't think that's quite a tingler though. I have a cloth. Actually, that might be too loud. I'm sorry. I have wanted to do ASMR for a while, but then I look at how deep some of the other people that do it go, and I just think to myself, dang, they are leagues ahead of me. And not only that, but I have software QT. Does this one work? Change. I have a audio interface, but the audio interface is not compatible with plugging in my USB mic. So I end up in the situation where I could either use one mic through an audio interface, or use this USB mic just to that I'm using right now. And in the end, I think that there's really no difference between the two mics, as they are pretty much the same mic. So that unless I'm using both of them at once, which I don't think I can, a USB mic plus an audio interface that's also plugged in via USB, unless I use some sort of funny software to combine the two, it just isn't going to happen. Also, finding the time to just even stream normally is difficult enough. Whereas, like now, I'm already having difficulty streaming normally, trying to find the time, the privacy, among other things, to do ASMR it's so hard. It's so hard. And I'm all about surpassing insurmountable obstacles, but god dang, it is really hard to find a room with nobody else in it. Ugh. Music jump scared me again. MGBA does not want to see. I did install one other emulator, but I'm scared to use it. I am honestly terrified of using this thing. It freaks me out. I'm gonna launch RetroArch. Okay. load content, downloads. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. I've never used this thing in my life. I installed it because it was an emulator on Steam and it seemed like it knew what it was doing. But I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this thing. I think it's some sort of emulator you put on the Steam Deck to get funny games on your Steam Deck. That's all that I can glean from this. Where am I going? Users on downloads. Oh shoot, I have to search, can't I? Okay. It should be good. Okay, here we go. Load archive. Okay, we have 3 options here. There's Commodore Amiga PUAE. There's Scum VM, Sinclair ZX Spectrum Fuse. I'm gonna go with Scum VM because I am Scum. And maybe I pray that maybe this works. Fail to extract content from compressed. Okay, that's not it then. Maybe what I need to do is extract that dang ROM. Okay, here we go. Copy to downloads. Tell you what, I'll take this. I'll also copy it into the RetroArch folder because I know I have one. I know I have. Your credit card information is already gone. Which one? There's like 10 of them. Browse local files, downloads. Here we go. If I slap that into that folder, I just, slap it like, bam, bam. I don't actually want to be too crazy with how loud I get with noises, just in case. Load core. Oh my god, there's so many different cores. Game Boy Color, Nintendo Virtual Boy. Is Virtual Boy the one I want? Oh my god. I'll do this one. Load content, downloads. Wait, what do you mean there's no items in there? I just put something in there. Yeah, load content. This is a nightmare. This is an absolute disaster. Maybe if I copy the other, where is it? Zip file into RetroArch downloads folder. Load content, downloads, this one. Load archive. Use this funny. Wait, here we go. Okay. Wait, there's things on my screen that I cannot make sense of. Alright, RetroArch, we're making some progress. Maybe I'll show you guys what RetroArch looks like. Just to have something for you. This is going to be properties. Where's RetroArch? Here? Okay. Okay, see? Look. I'm not just faking it. There is something here, and I'm trying to make it work. But it really does not want to cooperate with me. I have no idea what I'm looking at. This is for people that want to have, like, I don't know, things on their Steam Deck. I'm too poor for a Steam Deck. I'm just gonna be honest. I have no money. I have like 98 cents in my bank account, down from $2.98 this morning, and quite frankly, I can make neither heads nor tails of this funny thing here. All I want. Oh wait, no, it's going. It's zooming. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, it's so bright. It's so bright. Wait, there's a Windows loading. Oh, and it's gone. And it's gone. Okay. Oh my god. I have no idea how people do this. Game Boy Advance emulator, Twitch. How? Oh, jeez. Just using emulate. Streaming GBA SP to Twitch? How would I go about this? just use an emulator. It says Kyle Crusoe from 5 years ago. God dang it. Game Boy player. Game Boy player. You know what? I actually could do something else. I could do something else. It's wacky. It's wild. But, you know, I could do it. You can play Game Boy games on your browser. I'm thinking about it. I'm giving it a thought. You can play Game Boy Advance games on your browser. You want to know how I know this? It's because while I was getting tested on today, I decided to take a look. And, I just, hold on. Maybe, I'm gonna look up one more time. Game Boy Advance Emulator, OBS. For frick's sake. Alright, I'll try Visual Boy Advance one more time. And then I'll just do screen capture, because I have no more control over my life. Oh, that's everything. Oh, that you know what? DGI desktop duplication, Windows 10. Wait, maybe I shouldn't mess around with OBS like this. All right, I think I'm done there. Oh, what a nightmare! What a nightmare! Inception moment. Yeah, it's a bit strange seeing your name and your messages on my screen like that, isn't it? Um, Honestly, I'm coming very close, flying very close to the sun here with how often I keep showing my desktop. I should be more frightened of that, but I'm really not. There's nothing really here to show that's worth mentioning. I keep it pretty plain and simple. Like, one of my tabs is just a height chart of me and my friends. Like, hold on, I think I could show it. Jamie, pull up the picture of the VTubers and their heights. Yeah, boss, of course. Hold on. Where? It should be in pictures, screenshots. Here it is. Name this one. Where's the? No, Jamie. I need the link to the picture. Properties. Maybe you can make a PC user account just for streaming. Or that's what I do because I'm a terrible person with tech. Oh, that's what I am doing. That is what I'm doing. Don't you worry your cute little head about that. That is exactly what I'm doing right now. It's just, oh wait, there we go. Okay. Now if I enable, oh, here he goes. This is the height chart that I was making earlier after I got back. There we go. You can't see it because I'm covering it up. That's me. That's me on the left. Me on the left. And to the right of me is Beryl Baru, who's an inch shorter than me. Chad Lava is real. Chad Lava is so real. Chad, like, I have no idea how that lady is 179 centimeters tall, but she is. And there's Haru, who, when I asked him about how tall he is, he just said 5. Just 5. Just 5. Wait, Lavi is super tall. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's freaking giantess. She towers over every other aspiring VTuber as far as I'm aware of. Like, aside from, you know, the obvious outliers like I think what's Albert Morin's pretty tall. I think Albert's like 6'3" or something. At least he gives off 6'3" vibes. But I think Dante is also pretty tall as well. I mean, look at that man. He's nothing but beef and meat. But aside from that, I can't really think of anyone else. Is it character height? No, Lavendel is 179 centimeters. She thought it was like 5 foot, like 9. But I asked her how much in centimeters. She said 179. I told her that's like practically a hair away from 5'11", so you can just round up and say 5'11". There's no shame in that. There's no shame in rounding up a little bit. Then Rura, believe it or not, is 154, and then but Tiny is even tinier, tinier than that. Tiny is like an even 5 feet, so same height as Haru. I would like to eventually draw like a height chart for everybody. but I have neither the capacity nor the time for that, I think. I wouldn't be able to do any of them justice. Especially not like some of the nicer looking fellas and ladies. That'd be really cool though. It would be. Curia, if I may inquire, how tall are you? I just want to know for scientific purposes. Holy moly, 30 minutes have passed and I have not played a single second of that dang Pokemon game like I planned on it. Lol, 186 centimeters. Okay, well, moving on. I'm sure my ears can reach that tall. You know, if I'm standing up straight. Yeah, I just gotta stop crouching over. I'm 183 WTF. I would love to be 183 centimeters tall. That's like perfect height, honestly. It's like right there. It's tall. It's not crazy tall. Like to the point where you'd get like health issues. How's the weather up there? The fuck yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the heck? My dad was 6'1", which I believe is 186. Yeah, 185, 186. But I ended up being quite a bit shorter than he is, which is fine. It's fine. It's not even that tall for an Australian. Well, you know, now that you mention it, a lot of the guys that I've seen around here are quite rather tall. And that's just because they're pure-blooded like freaking criminals from Europe. So they're pretty crazy. I joined too late. Everyone born after me is like 190 to 230 centimeters. So the thing about that is like I don't know what they're putting in the freaking water these days, but these kids, they're huge, they're massive. And I look at these guys, they got full beards when they're like 15. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I'm happy for them, but my God, that's crazy. And I don't know. I see guys from Europe that think they're manlets, but they're like 185 centimeters. But they think they're manlets because they're not 192 centimeters. Like, what is wrong with these kids? They're crazy. They're insane. They need to go to like some impoverished third world country and get some perspective about how freaking great like good they have it up there. Head in the clouds, those guys. All right, I'm pulling out all the stops. My one last bet. Where is it? Rome. Is this gonna be? No. This is me match title. No, match window title must match. Okay. And then I'm gonna go to this one. Gonna get rid of the picture of the heights. Gonna open up this one. All right. All right. What is this one? I don't. I'm gonna hide the source really quickly. Oh wait, I was really afraid of showing what this was. I was really afraid of showing what this was, but it's just this cute little art. It's just this cute little art. Look at it. Look at it. I was wondering why it was there. Why did I have a Twitter link right there? But it was just a cute little art. Okay. My final attempt at salvaging this stream. It's gonna be I'm gonna Google search Pokemon Red Rescue Team in on like a browser because I know I can play it through a browser. And I'll be damned if I don't give this one a shot. So let me just Google search something really quick, folks. Bear with me for one more moment. Pokemon Red Rescue Team browser. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is it. Start game. Oh wait, no, I need to enable scripts for this one. Where is? I'll temporarily press this one. Restart this. Play game. Okay. Okay. I think this should work. Maybe? Rust. Now it doesn't work. Okay. We're making some progress. All right. Chrome. See this? Run game. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger. Okay. Here we go. Run game. Oh my god. I can actually do it. somehow in the end, this is the only solution I have. Okay, the Pokemon Company, Nintendo. Nintendo, don't sue me for this. I swear I own a copy of this game. I swear I own a copy of this game. Oh, the music! It's so good. It sounds so good. It's so chippy and blocky and really bad quality, but my god, do I love it. Alright. Alright. We're making some progress. It's 50 minutes into the stream. Oh, we've done it. We finally got to the main menu of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. Alright. Okay. Press start. That's gonna be enter. My god, do I love that noise. Wait, you don't have sound. Oh no! No, does that mean my epic, like, audio drop, or like my cue? No, 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 no. I can't believe it. Hold on. It should work. It should work now. Oh, I kind of like timed it with the title drop. Oh, I can't believe that moment was lost now. We're not gonna lose the rest of our moments though. So this is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. It's a game from my childhood that I'm very fond of. And I'm sure a lot of other people who played it are as well, because it was a very quality game. And it's been a while since I played it. You know, like 3 hours or so. 3 hours? More like, maybe 4 hours? No, 5. 5 hours since I played this game. Roughly. So, I would say that's a very long time. Let me just give this a... I'm not sure if anybody knows. This is a dungeon crawling game where you play as a Pokemon, and you can gather your Pokemon friends and start like a rescue team. You go into dungeons and pull out little like baby Pokemon that get trapped in there by their mothers and other things. Yeah, it's a fun little game. And it starts out with a personality quiz, which I will answer to the best of my ability. And by the best of my ability, it means I have a spreadsheet over here with the answers to the quiz, the personality quiz, because I need those. Believe it or not, those are actually rather important. Now, welcome. This is the portal, the world of Pokemon. But before I can let you through, I have several questions for you. I want you to answer them sincerely. Are you ready? Okay. Let the interview begin. Oh, the music is so broken. Oh my god. Let me think here. Do you like to fight? That's a hard question to answer. Oh, it's so broken. Oh god, maybe I shouldn't play it on this one. it's so bad. Let me just say, I don't like fighting. I don't want my friends to fight. So no, I don't like fighting. You're suddenly locked in a pitch black room. What do you do? I cry. I cry for help. I cry tears of sadness and fear. I cry, just in general. A test is coming up. How do you study for it? When I was a younger little rabbit kid, I never really liked studying. In fact, I was not very fond of it at all. Oh my god, it's so bad, the audio. Wait, you still can't hear it? Wait a minute, why? Wait a minute. How about now? Can you hear it now? Oh, sheesh, that is loud. Yeah, see, it's all broken and glitchy. Why wouldn't the emulator work? I'm so sad about that. I'm really sad about that. I'm not sure what to answer for this one. I really don't like studying. So I guess in the end, ignore it and play is probably the answer that I would go with. I'm just gonna be sure one moment. Yeah. I think I'd just ignore it and play. What do you do with your room's light when you're going to bed at night? I can't really turn them all off because some people still need access to the room, so I leave it on. Trimple. A foreign person has started up a conversation with you. To be honest, you don't have a clue what this fellow is saying. How do you reply? No se habla inglés is usually how I would go, but, let me think. Maybe... I would typically just run away in that situation, so it's gonna be alright. Well, I gotta go. It's the summer festival. Do you like carnivals? I do like carnivals, actually. I quite like when I have an event going around in my, like, area that I can drive to. And, when I was younger, my family would always take me to carnivals that would pop up, especially around Halloween. Right now's the season for it, in fact. So I would say I love them, yeah. Your friend is being bullied? Oh no. What do you do? Face up to the bully, caution the bully from afar, heckle the bully from behind. I know some people would love to heckle their bullies from behind. I would probably just be a little bit brave, maybe. I would face up to the bully. I'm not afraid to stand up for my friends. How quickly do you respond to an email? Oh, that can go a lot of different ways depending on who's sending it. So I think maybe it's gonna be probably maybe and maybe not. Yeah. Are you a boy or a girl? I don't know, folks. What am I to you? Am I a rabbit man or am I a rabbit girl? Oh wait, no, it's super faint. Oh, I'm a boy. I think I am a boy. Oh, I fixed it, now it's gone again? Okay, hold on. Maybe I just gotta let it through. You appear to be the lonely type. You always act cheerful and jocular around other people. That's only because you are with other people. However, when you get alone, do you find yourself feeling oddly depressed? That's why you always want to be with others. But if you go around feeling depressed too much, your nutritional balance goes out of whack. Eat more vegetables. No, I don't want to eat more vegetables. Now it sounds crusty as hell. Maybe it's just me that... No, it is definitely crusty. It is crusty. It is crustier than the crabs. However, it's not a bad thing to feel lonely. You know what it's like when you aren't alone, so that's why you feel so lonesome. And that's why you aren't really alone. A lonely person like you should be Pokemon Cubone. This is the final step. Who would you like to have as your partner? Choose the Pokemon you want as your partner in this group. We got a big old laundry list of people here. We got Charmander, the classic. We got Bulbasaur. We got Squirtle. I'm not actually sure how they organize these. Maybe it's in alphabetical order, because usually Bulbasaur is before Charmander. But then we got Pikachu. Chikorita, Totodile, Cyndaquil. I would always actually get Cyndaquil back in the day when I used to play this game, because I was very timid boy. Nidoking, best Pokemon. I think you can recruit a Nido, well, one of the Nido fellows. But that might be a little bit later on. Then we got Torchic, Trico, and Mudkip. So we got everything from Gen 3, 1 to 3, all the starters from Gen 1 to 3, and then there's Pikachu. And I think Pikachu being the odd one out, you know, warrants some respect. He is the face of Pokemon. Let's be real. I think in the end, I'm gonna grab Pikachu. What is my partner's nickname? What do we name somebody who's always there for you? Partner. Who is vital to your success? I don't know, folks. been a really long time since I had anybody like that. But this person, you know, they were pretty much always around, and I think there is no better name for our Pikachu friend than this one right here. Our partner's name is Vitachu. Is the name Vitachu okay? Oh, it's what we're going with. It's what we're going with. Okay, we're all set. Let's get you into the world of Pokemon. Go for it. Where am I? Am I dreaming this? I feel a pleasant breeze. I hear a voice from somewhere. I wonder who it is. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. That's a lot of dots. Excuse me. Please wake up. Come on, wake up.
Oh, it's so crusty. It's so crusty.
You're finally awake. Great.
Where is this?
You were passed out here. I'm glad to see you awake. I'm Vitachu. Glad to meet you. And you are? I've never seen you around before. Huh? You're a human? But you look like a normal Cubone in every way.
Hmm? Oh, it's true. I have turned into a Cubone. But why? I don't remember anything.
I gotta get on my knees for this one. My back is starting to hurt. Wait, I can connect a gamepad to this one? Hold on a second. Can I actually unironically connect a gamepad to this game? You're kind of weird. Oh my god, I can. That's crazy. Your name? What? Oh god, I can't read anything because the... What's your name? Oh, wait, but the game... the gamepad is connected prompts keep on popping up. Hold on. Let me...
Oh god.
My name... I want to use my gamepad, but it won't let... The gamepad looks... I'm unplugging the damn gamepad. Alright, whatever. Screw it. My name? That's right, my name is... What is my name? It's probably something like Hanbun, right? Where is that? Yeah, Hanbone. That works just fine. There we go. Is the name Hanbone okay? Rogetsu and Kaden. Kaden, thank you for signing in. And Rogetsu, hello, Hattie, it's good to see you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I am alive. I certainly am alive. Which mystery dungeon is this? This is Red Rescue Team, the very first one. And, I'm playing it in a browser because it does not seem like there is any other way to get OBS to capture it. So for now, this will have to do, and if I find a way to capture the game in OBS, I will probably just make an alternate save and then work my way up to where we are. If he was a human who turned into a Cubone, where did the skull come from? I could reveal the lore to you, but that would spoil the fun. Oh, this game legit made me cry before, like ugly cry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. Is the name Hanbone okay? It sure is. It sure is. Oh, Hanbone's your name? Well, it's a funny name. Thank you for that one, Vitachu. I appreciate it. Pretty sure a lot of the DS ones can run GBA games in case you haven't tried. Wait. Wait. Oh, wait. I just realized you're right. Wait a minute. Wait. Nintendo DS emulator. Desmoom. I'm putting a pause on the in-browser gameplay here because there's no way I completely forgot about Desmoom. Extract a Desmoom x64 file, open ROM, my downloads. Okay. Open ROM. Now, how do I start this? How do I start this? I don't know how to start Desmoom. Oh no. How to play GBA Desmoom. No, Desmoom doesn't do GBA emulation. VBAM. Yeah. And before I'm wrong. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. I've been very wrong myself many times, so you don't have to feel too bad. But God, how I wish Visual Boy Advance would just render in OBS so I don't have to play it on arcadespot.com. Because the game sounds are so good. The music it's so good, and yet the emulation just does not want to work. It doesn't want to work. It's breaking my little rabbit heart. I didn't think I could be more disappointed than I was yesterday, and I'm getting there again. I'm getting there again. Is this the folder with everything I need in it? Okay. No, I need Windows 64-bit. There we go. Yeah, but I don't think this is gonna work either. Just hand cam a GBA, my man. See, I actually unironically would have. I absolutely would have. I wouldn't have even used an advanced SP. I would have used the original, like, big one, the big boy, the rectangular, oval-looking one. I would have used that. I wouldn't even had the backlit one. But that is in America with my family. Oh, I miss a lot. Miss a lot, actually. But I'll get back there one day. One more time. How to capture emulator GBA OBS. All right. Chimon Ruler 15 on YouTube on the 18th of October 2017. Let me see. Worm light a camera in between the camera and GBA, no issues. Oh my god, the audio quality on this is so bad.
So first we need to go to the scenes area here. Now I already have my
Can you hear what he's saying?
I want to set up.
Oh, it's yep, you can hear it. It's really crunchy.
Opening up in. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up in OBS.
What is he doing here? He makes
source visible always.
It's a source. Source capture. Where is that? I don't see it. I do not see it. Wait, media? No, that's like music. Hello, Mumky D. You've come into the stream at the a very poor time, but it's good to see you. Howdy. I'll give you a Haru wave back as well because I like Haru's emotes. Haru me 35 wave. There we go. Let's get it back. Huh? According to the emulation wiki, no GBA is what I was thinking about. I see. I'll give it a shot. Screw it. I've got nothing to lose. I've got absolutely nothing to lose. download. There we go. All right. Extract all. Bam. Okay. Now, cartridge. It's okay. I will listen to your stream tech delay whilst I draw. Oh, well, that's all right. I'm glad. I'm honored, actually. I don't have words for that. It's I feel very honored to be drawing worthy content. That, if nothing else, that motivates me even more to try and get this thing working, because I do not want your drawing to be interrupted by the crunchiness of this window browser emulator that I'm running it through Chrome. It's insane. It's really just insane. I have no idea how it works or why it works, but that's what's happening. Oh, man. Game. Would the browser version even save? Yes, it actually does save. So what you would just do is you would, this is the button right here. You can see my cursor. This is the upload state button. This is the download state button. You would just repeatedly download the state of your game and then upload it the next time you wanted to play. It's a solution. It works. It just works. It just works. Just like how the controller works, except a little bit better. I can make it bigger if I wanted. Oh, but it looks so grainy. It looks really grainy. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I think so as well. Amazing. We really live in the future. We live in the future where this like 50 megabyte game, like with hours and hours of content, it will load up faster than some websites, because some websites have like 100 megabytes of files and back-end stuff. It's complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit. I've got to say, I do not envy the web developers of today that have completely unrealistic expectations put on them, and so they decide to just slap everything onto the main page with like Amazon, JavaScript, whatever other bullshit, you know. That's why I have this thing here in the top of my screen, or not my screen. I have this thing. This is called NoScript. So what NoScript does, it just blocks pretty much everything. So if you run this, unless you're a complete idiot, you will never run into like security issues. Unless you're an idiot and enable this on the suspicious looking website that you should absolutely not disable it on, you'll never have anything to worry about. Modern web is pretty much unusable with old school internet speeds. It really is. It really is. I want to go back to the days of old like web design where everything was just on the main page and very obvious, very sectioned off, cordoned where it needs to be. And yet, I don't think we'll ever go back to there, which is a crying shame. It is a crying shame, I tell you what. I'm going to try one more time. Game. Properties. Visual Boy Advance. These tabs aren't nearly sus enough. These are just the same tabs that I use for... Oh, did Game Boy Advance crash? Oh, it sure freaking did. These are just the same tabs that I use for story time. So if I wanted to read some scary stories, I probably could. Like, let me just... It's a short one right here. Yeah, this is a terrifying, like, how many words is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a terrifying 7-word story. Dead ass, no cap, on God, for real, for real. Frightens me down to my core. I never want to hear something like that in my life ever again. I'm so sad. I'm so sad that I can't do the game that I wanted. I mean, I could, but I'd have to account for setting it all up. Maybe I should just transition into spooky stories like I had intended on. I'm just sad, folks. I'm sad. I was like thinking all day, oh man, what can I do to take the edge off? To kind of get back into the swing of things. And it just is not working for me. It is not working for me. It's terrible. Just terrible. If I did decide to transition into spooky stories, would anybody like that? Because I know some people are a little bit faint of heart, and they prefer as little spooky content as possible, which is fine. You wouldn't mind, Area? Alright, well, I'm glad that you enjoy the narration that I provide. Initially, I thought that I wouldn't be doing much today, but I just felt the need to give back to the people. I can't say what caused it, but I felt the need. Settings. Sync video and audio. Emulation. Enhancements. Video renderer. Maybe if I capture this now. Load ROM. No, it's not running. It's just not running. Why is it so hard? You would have thought with like how popular Pokemon games are on this dang website, somebody would have an explanation, some sort of easy fix, or that it would already be fixed and I wouldn't have to do anything. And yet, it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Alright, sorry folks who enjoy their quality audio. I'm going for it. We're crunching. We're crunching. Somebody, please help me. Huh? I hear shouts from over there. What's wrong? It's horrible. My Caterpie fell into a cavern. My poor baby. What? A huge fissure opened in the ground, and my Caterpie fell in. He's too young to crawl out by himself. When I went to get my baby, Pokemon suddenly attacked me. Huh? You were attacked? By other Pokemon? They must be enraged by the fissure, and out of control. That's what I think. I'm not strong enough to fend off those wild Pokemon. What will become of my baby? Oh, what am I to do? Oh dear, oh dear. This sounds bad. We have to go help. And off we go. Head for the destination while attacking foes with A. Try not to let a partner faint. Something seems off about the game. I think it's running at a higher frame rate than it's supposed to, which is not a good thing. Picked up 22 Poke. Poke is the money in this world. Collect and save it to buy useful items. Onbone took 1 damage. Oh no. So this game is pretty much grid-based combat with some funny little elements that I feel are pretty unique to it. Obviously you're playing as Pokemon, and so you got your funny little Pokemon moves. Right. For some reason I'm not able to press the... Oh, geez, because of the frame rate it's running at. It's like... Hold on. Pause. How do I stop it from going so fast? How do I stop it from going so fast? It just wants to run, like, at 144. This is not what the music should sound like. Oh, man. Okay. So you've got your funny Pokemon moves. I don't have anything. I've got Growl and Tail Whip. I have 0 offensive moves. Sonic Speed. Sonic Speed is right, yes. If I wanted to play a Sonic game, I don't think I could because emulators apparently do not want to cooperate with OBS. What a shame. So there's Growl and there's Tail Whip. Neither of these are offensive moves, but I will select Tail Whip, and that should make it so that when I leave, I'm able to attack using a Tail Whip. God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Also, there's a funny little thing you can do to your teammates. You can check their IQ, which Provida I'm sure is very high. I'm just going to enable all of his IQ options here, which you should be doing when you start out. And if I hold, I believe it's A, and then, yep, and attack this Pidgey with Tail Whip, which lowers his defense. And because the only thing I can do is, like, ram my skull into him, it's pretty important that his defense is lowered. And a large part of this game, I mean, it's pretty much everything that happens in this game, is you just walk through the dungeon, you attack random Pokemon. Sometimes those random Pokemon just decide to join your team. Other times they don't. And it's just a fun little cute game that was very packed with content. Back in, like, I don't know, 2003 when it came out. When did this game come out? I have no idea. But I find it personally pretty fun. And that's the dungeon done in record time, almost. Oh my god.
Mommy, where are you? Sniffle. We came to rescue you. Huh? Your mom's waiting. Let's get you out of here.
Oh my god, what is that noise? Oh my god. It's wet out. That's wet out there. The only thing I didn't like about the series was starving, LOL. I also did not like having to manage my belly, but it kind of made me... God, can you hear that if I, like, talk? It's like sloshing outside the window. Melbourne, weather, am I right? Anyways, it made me feel a certain sort of anxiety when I went deeper into the dungeons, where I'd just be terrified of starving to death at like level 50 or whatever depth you can get to in this game.
My baby's safe! I'm sorry, I don't know how I could ever thank you properly.
Oh, that's okay. It has been dangerous lately, with sudden quakes and fissures like that one. It was great to find your little boy unharmed.
Please, may I have your names at least?
I'm Pikachu, and this is Hanbone. Hiya, Han. Hi, everyone. Hey, Jimmy. How you doing? I hope you're doing alright. We've had some difficulties. I only started playing the game about 50 minutes into the stream, and we're about half an hour into the game itself, and I've probably not gotten past the first 5 minutes because of how slow I've taken it.
Cool!
He's, staring at me adoringly. Those sparkly eyes, it's a little embarrassing. But this doesn't feel bad either. It's like I'm a hero. You're playing this in browser? Yes, I am. Because that was the only option that would work for me. So bad. None of the emulators that I downloaded would work with OBS or Capture in there, so I was really sad. Helping Pokemon in trouble might be a good experience. That's wild, yeah, it is wild, but it's the only solution I had. Now the game runs at like 144 frames a second, which is making the music really, really fast. And I'm not entirely certain that the gameplay is going to be better off for it, which is a shame.
Thank you, Pikachu and Hanbone. I know it really isn't enough, but this is a token of our thanks. Please accept it.
Hanbone's team received the promised Oran Berry. The team also received the item Pecha Berry. The team also received the item Rost Berry.
Thank you so much. Goodbye. Thank you for helping. You're very tough. I was sure impressed.
Thank you for signing in, Jimmy.
So, what are you gonna do? Do you have any plans? ... Listen, Hanbone. If you don't have a place to stay, you should come with me.
Well, this is the place. Whoa. It's like a Minecraft dirt house. Day 1 dirt house.
Wow. I can't explain, but I'm happy. I'm a human being, but I like this place. I feel weirdly happy.
It might be an instinct thing for Pokemon. Maybe this is what it feels like to want to wag your tail. Femboy thighs. Huh?
It doesn't matter. I'm happy. Maybe I feel that way because I'm Cubone. Oh, Hanbone, you're impressed, aren't you? I thought so. I thought this would make a good place for you to live, Hanbone. I was sure you'd like it. This is your mailbox. They deliver mail from Pokemon here. You know, just like the Fisher Caterpie fell into. For some reason, there have been many natural disasters lately. Because of those disasters, many Pokemon are suffering. I want to help Pokemon in these tough times. I want to help change things so all the Pokemon can live in peace. So, well, I liked how you handled yourself when you rescued Caterpie. Would you like to join me on a rescue team? Hanbone, with you, I think we could even become the world's best rescue team. What about it?
No! No, I would never refuse Vita. Never in my life. That man's been with me forever.
Form a rescue team. Perfect. That's it then. We're partners in our rescue team from now on, Hanbone. Glad to have you on board. The team name, well, I don't have one yet. So, Hanbone, what do you think would be a good name for us?
I thought long and hard about this one, because I knew it was a question that was going to come up. What is your team's name? Well, quite frankly, I don't think I would have made it here without Vita. In a way, he is vital to my success. So, let's be, we're gonna call ourselves the Vita Men. I think that's a neat little name. There we go. Team Vitamin. Vitamin? Yeah.
Vitamin! I like it. It's a good name. It's perfect for us. Rescue Team Vitamin. Let's do good starting tomorrow.
Oh, they do a cute little thing with their arms too. That's adorable. I love that.
And that is how Hanbone and Vitachu began their careers together as a rescue team.
It's so crunchy. It's so crunchy. But it's in its own way a little bit cute.
The next morning, I'm still the same. The way I look, I'm still Cubone. But why would I be transformed into a Pokemon? ... I don't understand this at all. I feel groggy and sleepy. Not feeling well. I need more sleep.
Nah, I'm gonna go back to bed. This is me in the morning. I like get out of bed. I think, damn, I should go out and do things for the day, but I just want to sleep some more. Would you like to save your adventure? Sure. I have no idea what this actually does because I don't think it saves anything to anything, but let's keep going.
Oof. I'm feeling refreshed. I still look like a Pokemon, but... Oh, that's right. That Pokemon. I think it was Vitachu? We made a promise to form a rescue team together. I wonder what Vitachu is doing. Wait, no, I don't use my Vitachu voice for this. I use my normal voice for this. I wonder what Vitachu is doing. I should go out.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry. I was so excited I came out here at dawn to wait for you. I must have snoozed off. Anyway, today marks the start of our rescue team. Let's always do our best. ... But anyway, we don't have any job offers yet. Oh, yeah. Maybe there's something in the mailbox. Vitachu checked the mailbox. The mailbox contained a rescue team starter set. I knew it'd be here! It's the rescue team starter set. They always give you one if you start a rescue team. Vitachu opened the rescue team starter set. There was a rescue team badge inside. There was a toolbox inside. There was also an issue of Pokemon news inside. Yes! There are some good things here. First off, the rescue team badge. It shows that we're a rescue team. This is a toolbox. You use it for carrying items you find in dungeons. Let's put the stuff Butterfree gave us in here for now. Items are very useful, so let's use them on our adventures. And finally, a copy of the Pokemon News. It's useful for rescue teams. I'll put the Pokemon News in the mailbox. You should read it later on. Anything else? Is there any other mail? Maybe not? Vitachu checked the mailbox, but the mailbox was empty. Okay, so there isn't any mail for us after all. If there were any rescue jobs, we would be getting mail, but nobody knows about us since we're so new a team, I guess. Flap, flap. Get mail, get mail, get mail. Plunk. Oh, I wondered what it could be. Can I check it from behind? Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. There's a warning tag on the side of the mailbox. Open the mailbox at the front, please. They're very particular about where you stand for this one, I suppose. Hanbone, check the mailbox. Maybe it's a rescue job offer. What does it say? Hanbone read the letter. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave flowed through a dungeon, and it stuck together Magnemite and Magnemite. That isn't enough to form a magneton. It's not complete the way it is now. Please, we need help. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Our Magnemite's friend. What do you think? Do you think we should go? Yeah, sure, of course, let's go. That's the spirit. Let's do our best. And then, they do the raised they raise their arms up. I love it. Oh, you are here. Bzz, 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 bzz. My friends are in this cavern. Bzz, 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 bzz. My friends should be on B6F. Please help them. Bzz, 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 bzz. Ah, the sprites for this have so much soul. They're so cute. Alright, this is the first floor of the Thunderwave Cave. Defeat foes using moves instead of A attacks for more XP points. Choose and set the move you want to use. Fortunately, I have no offensive moves, so I am forced to just... oh wait. Use Tail Whip and then bash my skull into them. At least for now. So holy moly, I am very low on HP. I believe what I can do is, once I find... once I find the staircase, I can... oh no, Hanbone was defeated. I guess I did kind of go into this one damaged. That's bad. That's not good. The next morning, I can't believe I failed so fast. That was like instant loss. Holy moly. Okay. Eaten by a rat, actually, come to think of it. A bit fitting. Morning, Hanbone. We failed Magnemite's rescue badly yesterday, didn't we? Let's try to get it right today. Oh, Magnemite is just suffering while we're away from him. Hanbone, the dungeon isn't that way. Thunderwave Cave is out this way. We have to hurry. Magnemite's waiting to be rescued. Alright, sorry Magnemite. I tried to go into the city instead of saving you. Alright, let's give that another go. The Magnemite are in there somewhere. Let's do our best to rescue them, Hanbone. Thunderwave Cave, basement, floor 1. Choose a partner with the tame command and set its tactics and IQ skills. Cooperation with partners is the key. Alright, I will not lose to rats this time. You're going down, rat. Die, Rattata. Ugh. Die, Rattata. I have defeated the rats. I am now stronger than the rat. Mark my words, I will never lose to a rat again. Also, if you hold down B while you play this game, you, like, zoom really fast. Which is just a neat little quality of life feature, considering that most of the gameplay is just walking around in different directions, looking for the, exit. I'm surprisingly low. I have no idea why I take so much damage right now. I think I just need to, get more attacks. Just wait until you find a top percentage rat. Is Rattata even good in this? I feel like, oh shoot, that I'm actually low as low can be. It's a real struggle to pull up the inventory. Jamie, pull up the inventory so I can access my Oranberry. Wait, there we go. Wait, why don't I have the Petra... wait, what? What happened to the Oranberry that I got? Oh my god, it's gone. It's gone. It's over. It's actually over for me if I don't get away from here. Alright, Pikachu, it's all up to you now. Oh, I think I'm leading us to a dead end. Oh no. It's like actually over. it's actually, like, unironically so over. Unless Pikachu can flush. Let's go! Yay! I leveled up! I don't feel as lonesome anymore. Hanbone's HP went up 3, Hanbone's attack, okay. But do I gain a move or anything like that? No. But Pikachu leveled up at least. Oh, jeez. So what do I like about this game anyway? It's got a pretty good story. Like Rura said, it will make you cry. And for anybody that hasn't played this themselves, I would highly recommend that you do. It's so much soul packed into such a tiny little format. It is the most difficult game of the series, but that's mostly because of its lack of polish. There are some ways to cheese it as well that I am not attempting myself, mostly because I did want to play as a Cubone. And the way you cheese it is by picking certain starter Pokemon combinations, like Charizard, or not, Charmander and Squirtle. Those two together are insanely strong. Like, almost ridiculously, absurdly strong, given the types of Pokemon that you encounter in this game. No, I don't want to proceed, I want to... I'm gonna sit here and heal up. And Pikachu is just gonna do all the legwork for me, apparently. Because I just leveled up without even doing anything. Thank you, Pikachu. Or Pikachu, rather. So, one of the benefits of having Pikachu here is that he's the electric-type Pokemon and the ground-type Pokemon, and Pikachu can paralyze people, just like in the normal Pokemon games. Which, I'm not sure if you're aware, status effects in Pokemon games are pretty dang good. And that holds true as well in this one. So what you can do is, if you can get a Pokemon with sunscreen... Sunscreen? Not sunscreen. Smokescreen. You can effectively win, like, basically everything in the game. Smokescreen in this game reduces accuracy to, like, 0, or about as low as it can get. And that just means that when you're facing a tough enemy, you can smokescreen them, and you don't have anything to be worried about. I seem to be a little bit lost. Oh, the one downside of Pikachu knowing pretty much only electric-type moves is that he can't, I think each electric-type Pokemon is immune to other electric-type moves. So, Pikachu's super strong Thundershock is not going to do anything to this Elekid. Now that I think about it, I don't really... Oh, I learned to move! Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Where is that one going to be? Okay, sorry about that. I had to separate myself from the game for a moment. So where was I going? We are in Thunderwave Cave, so it's kind of fitting that... Oh, I got a critical hit, that's sweet. But I'm with a Thunder Pokemon. Electric Pokemon? I don't know. I'm quite fond of electric types and steel types. In fact, I think steel types have my heart more than anything. Any other type of Pokemon. Like Beldum and Metagross and that entire evolution line. Aron as well, that evolves into Aggron. Aggron? I'm not sure how you say it. I might be biased because my favorite the generation that I played with growing up for the first time was Gen 3. And then Gen 3 obviously had Steven, who I think is very much a steel Steel-type Pokemon trainer. So I find myself a bit more fond of Steel-type Pokemon than others. I mean, Dark Pokemon are okay as well, I guess. A bit edgy. I like Houndoom. Everybody likes Houndoom. But I've always gone for the fire starters myself. Pretty much always. I don't think I've ever gone for anything that wasn't a fire starter. Except maybe... I think back in the... What was it? It's, was Pokemon X and Y the one with, Froakie? That had Protean? I remember that was a really big deal back in the day. Protean Froakie. I remember because I spent a lot of time playing Pokemon X and Y. Because everybody, I think at school, had that. Or at least, all my friends had it. And so we would set up the safaris and have a lot of friend codes. It was the 3DS version of Pokemon. I don't know which gen that was, but... Anyways, put a hold on that for now. Oh, there they are. Let's get them out safely. Our bodies separated. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Rejoice. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Yay! Bzz, bzz. Yay! Bzz, bzz. Oh my god. Be thankful, you two. You are our hero. Thank you. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Onbone's team received the reward 500 Poke. The team also received the item Reviver Seed. The team also received the item Rostberry. I'm glad our rescue mission went well today. Actually, since this was our first job as a proper rescue team, I was really tense and nervous. I'm exhausted now. I've got to go get some sleep. Let's keep up our good work tomorrow. See ya. Bye-bye, Vitachu. I'm gonna save my adventure, and then I'm gonna probably grab a drink and rethink about what I'm gonna do. I can't... When do I have to wake up tomorrow? I think 7:30, so I could probably go for another... 45 minutes, maybe. Where am I? Maybe... Is this a dream? Oh? There's someone here. Who is it? Someone I know? I can't remember. Alright, I think that's gonna be the end of Pokemon for now, because I don't actually want to get too far, because I'm going to find a way to make the emulators work and get the sound to work as well, because I know it's possible. I know for a fact that it's possible, otherwise all the people doing funny little randomizers like that would have zero success. So I'm gonna maybe ask somebody how they do Pokemon games and take it from there. And I don't want to get too far ahead on this browser version, just, you know, to prepare for that. If I could just have one moment to get back in my seat. Alright. Feeling a little bit better now. At least about my back. And I have a... I prefer Gatorade, but Powerade was on sale, and I got a bottle of it. And I gotta say, and I see why it's on sale now. This is not the best. This really is not the best. I think I will go for the next 45 minutes, maybe just storytelling, reading. I don't know. It's good stuff, these stories. And I have not gone through nearly what I've wanted to. So, last story we read was concerning Nick. Where is it? Oh, Rogetsu. Hello, Rogetsu. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do want to continue with the Pokemon, but again, I just have to... Oh, that's a lot of people. Howdy, Oshitoro. Nice to see ya. Hello and welcome, Raiders. Oshitoro, thank you so much for the raid. Let me do... It's shout out Oshitoro. That is a very cute little raid message. I love the emote. Oshitoro, I believe, is a teacher, cow, VTuber, and she's very nice. Plays a bit of Dead by Daylight, which is a game I'm interested in playing. I think I'm going to be playing that with Konkoro, actually, this weekend, so look forward to that. And if you are interested, go give her a follow. Got a nice voice.
and surprisingly, you don't see many cowgirls in VTuber, and you would have thought they'd go hard. I think they go hard, but not often. Not often do you see them. So thank you so much for the raid, Oshi. Actually, you got a cute little owl with glasses as well. It's so cute, so cute. I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I think I'm gonna put a pause on that because my only option so far has been to try and play it within my browser. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. Howdy, everybody. I'm Han. I'm half man, half fun, and in my free time, I stream for fun. That's the gist of it. I've been mostly trying to stream horror games for October, but today I decided to try and take a break, try and play Pokemon. As you can see, that has not gone very well for me. I have been forced to play it within the confines of a Google Chrome browser window, but by the next time I decide to play this, I will find a way to capture it. So help me God. Now, what was I gonna do? I was gonna read some scary stories. So let me just quickly change the category and find some music to listen to. While I do that, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm only gonna be able to read maybe like a few. Comfy story time. And this is gonna be just chatting because that's the category. There we go. Okay, I think I've changed it. I think maybe. No, just chatting. Done. Okay. So let me go find some music to give a listen to before I do anything. And I think I will go the tried and true method of just spooky ambience. Halloween. Because Halloween is actually not that far away. It's, God, less than a week away. Crazy, crazy. For me, it's Wednesday. I think for a lot of other people, it's going to be, what is it? It's going to be Tuesday still. Still, maybe? Not, I'm not actually entirely sure. I think it probably is Wednesday for most of the world by now. Halloween's less than a week away. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. The Forgotten Haunted Village of Halloween Ambience. You know, that sounds like it works. Okay. I think this is... No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one? There we go. Okay. And if I could just... Oh! Nardi Narfar. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello and welcome. Why am I standing like this? No, that's not good. Here we go. I shall read the stories from this corner of the room here. And, there we go. Alright. Where is... I'm gonna very quickly download that so I have it, and then I'm gonna close it out. Where... The last story that I read, I believe, was one of these. Oh, this is the Australian one! This is the Australian scary story. Oh! I like this one. It's kind of freaky-deaky, and it's a lot more relevant to me now that I'm living here. So I would love to read this while I can. Where is... How far down is this one? Oh, it's this far down. I'm gonna skip over a lot of these, and I'm gonna read this one, because it's relevant to me. Even though I don't live in South Australia, I live in Victoria. Let's go Australia. Yeah, that's, Aussie reps, Australia for life. I don't actually know what they say to be patriotic here. I just like, buddy, AFL, cunt. Alright, so this story, starts out, it was posted in 2016, May 31st of 2016, which I may have been there for this one, actually. Can't remember. Anyways, let's give this a read. Entities me and my neighbors had to deal with back in 2005. Moving to a house in the outback in South Australia in 2005. Maybe I should fake an Australian accent for this one. Pretty much every single person living in our street had only lived there for under 5 years,
No, I can't do it. Apart from an elderly couple that lived at the end of the street. The elderly couple had lived in the street for 40 years and had raised their children in the street. They said strange things happened in the street, and a lot of people can't handle it and leave. They never really went into what scared people, just saying the whole street was haunted or something like that. But they did say it only started happening in the early 90s. If you know, Aussie, 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 oi, 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 you can get by in any major event. Oh, thank you for your confidence in me. I will keep that in mind from now on. First experience I had was a week after moving in. I heard a low-pitched humming sound coming from the outside my bedroom window. When I looked out, I saw this tall black figure with long arms and long fingers, with no facial features, and he was slightly transparent. He was backed up against the wall, holding up the garage area of my house. Due to its height, he had a hunch over, and I was looking out for about 5 seconds before it realized I was looking at it, and it turned its head towards me, and quickly I ran away from the window and ran and told my parents. My dad went out and saw nothing there. I sketched what I saw. Pick related. And if you, I believe I'm covering it up here, actually. See if I make my, where am I? Right over here, you will see a diagram of this fella's bedroom window, and then this is where the fella was standing. So, he saw a big, tall figure right here. Kind of creepy. I actually think the pictures and the quality of the pictures, they're not crazy high quality, but they're just the right amount of quality to, like, picture it. This is like a very real picture, you know? And it sort of crept me out a lot when I first read it, this story. And I will just move back over to the side here. Hello, Billy the Bucket. I don't believe I welcomed you properly because I was too concerned by the message you put in chat at first. Femboy thighs, I can't really bring myself to agree. I started hanging out with the neighborhood kids. We were all teenagers, and they told me their stories, and all described the same figures I had seen. One of the kids was Aboriginal, and we would go to visit his grandfather a lot. He called the entities Mayal Mula, which translated roughly to Stranger Man. He said that the Aboriginals in the area had been dealing with them long before the arrival of Europeans, and said that they weren't of the land, which kind of meant they didn't belong here, or weren't native to there, and that they would take children away and eat them. He said that the Aboriginals cast them behind the creek, but since the creek partially dried up, the Mayal Mula had once again been able to get into the town. The town that I lived in was built directly over this previous Aboriginal settlement. This Aboriginal tribe wasn't nomadic, and had remained in a small area for over 1,000 years. One day, me and my friends were playing cricket out on the flat patch of desert in between the road and my house. The sun was setting, and as we were packing up our stuff, we noticed that there were people off in the distance approaching the road. The closer they got, the more details we could see, and we noticed that they were fully black, tall, and that they weren't walking, but floating. We could also hear low-pitched humming sounds that got closer, that got louder the closer they got. We bolted back to my house and told my parents, but my parents once again didn't believe us. I hassled my father enough to go drive down on his motorbike to the area we saw them approaching, and after 9 minutes, he came back to the house, visibly shaken, saying he saw them, and that I wasn't to go down there anymore. Every time I tried to get details on what happened, he would always change the subject. Morning, Han. Good to see you back, Catman. How are you feeling? I'm feeling fine. I felt pretty good yesterday as well, but I just didn't feel like streaming, like my heart was a little bit broken. No. But also, hello, Theta. I don't think I mentioned. I don't think I said hi to you either. Yeah. Maybe I did. It's just. It's been a while. I've been at this for 2 hours, you see. But again, Dojin Patchy, thank you for signing in. And Fake Store, nobody plays cricket anymore. I've seen some people play cricket. There was a fella at the lab who like asked me like, "Oh, are you into footy? Into cricket? You know, we've got this American in playing for Australia. You should really check him out. His name's like Dixon Mason, something like that. It was some really funny name. Cricket is about as real as Australia. I agree. Australia is not real, which is why I'm a VTuber inside of Australia. Cricket is the worst. I have never actually played cricket, but I think the cricket bats look really cool, but that's only because they look like broadswords. I just think anything that looks like a sword is cool.
I'm gonna have another sip of this really plain Powerade. One moment. One night, I was coming home from a party with my friends, and as we passed the empty lot in the street, we saw these two small figures sitting on tree stumps, just staring at us. One was bigger than the other, and once again, we heard a low-pitched humming sound. We were all high as fuck, and we're just standing there, laughing, thinking we were tripping out until we realized that we were all seeing the exact same thing, and we couldn't all be hallucinating the same thing. One of my mates took a step towards the one closer to us, and when he did, it made this very deep growl. I'd never heard anything like it. To make a long story short, we screamed and ran back to my house. I'm mentioning this because unlike the tall figures I had seen, and I'd see them a lot at night, these things were completely physical and not transparent. They were shaped like babies, but didn't have a neck. And if you'll take a look at the picture here, this is where they saw fellas sitting on the stumps. So, there's a figure here. It says smaller figure was sitting here, and larger figure was sitting here. And so if you could just imagine two little fully opaque things here. Little demons sitting on those tree stumps. Kind of freaky deaky. Not gonna lie. Now let's move back here. Playing it is okay because it's usually with your mates, but to watch it's so dull. I agree. I feel that same way about sports. Like, I enjoy playing, like, basketball, but watching basketball isn't really too fun. Now, this is where shit heats up. There used to be a group of kids that would take their dirt bikes beyond the creek. Bro was just super high and saw some koalas walking. Yeah. I'm sure there was just two little koalas sitting on these stumps over here. For sure, for real. God damn. I can't get into the mood. I gotta take this seriously. How am I supposed to set the mood? Now this is where shit heats up. There used to be a group of kids that would take their dirt bikes beyond the creek and would go riding all the way out in the desert. And one day, they didn't come home, and everyone assumed they had just gotten lost. They were found a week later, all 5 of them. They were alive, with no food and no water, out in the Australian outback for a week. What scared me was what one of the kids' younger brothers told me. He said that his brother had said that they had saw a light out in the desert, and they felt compelled to follow it. He said he felt like he was in a trance, and that they didn't stop following this light the entire week they were out in the outback. He said no matter how far they kept traveling, they didn't seem to get anywhere close to it. He said if the farmer hadn't have found them, they would never would have stopped following the light, and eventually would have died. Anyway, getting to the final part of the story. So my mother had gotten sick of me being scared all the time, and called in her sister who lived in Adelaide to come visit. She's a psychic or something. So she comes down, and the moment she pulls up, she tells us not to tell her anything about what we've seen, and that she's going to wander around the street for a while and come back and tell us what she saw. When she came back, she was visibly shaken. She told me that these things were unlike anything she'd ever experienced, and that she also had run into the spirit of an old Aboriginal woman. The woman that told her that her tribe were a split-off group from the Tharawal and came to the area that would become the town I lived in to escape the Mile Mullah. The Mile Mullah followed them. The woman then showed her horrific images of these things slaughtering Aboriginal children and eating them through a small slit in their mouth. The woman then told her she drowned herself in the creek, so she would act as a spiritual barrier to keep the Mile Mullah out. She said this worked, until a pyramid-shaped pathway was built facing the way the Mile Mullah had come from. This allowed them to come in once again, not the fact that the creek dried up. The Aboriginal woman led my auntie down the path to show her something even more terrifying. After eating the small children, they would rebirth these kids to be their minions or some shit. My auntie said these beings are completely physical and live out in the desert, and sometimes come into the town for food. She said these things are harmless, and mainly just keep an eye out on people in the Mile Mullah. My auntie became confused, and said if they were killing children just to make them into spies, then what was their motive in the first place? It was explained to her that the Mile Mullah just seemed intent on inflicting pain and suffering on people.
She said that they rape women and men alike, make women miscarriage, cause accidents, and kill the weak, and that despite this, they seem to have a personal vendetta against the Aboriginal woman's tribe, and seem intent on wiping them out. This is why they remain focused on the town. My auntie came to the conclusion that the Mailmala aren't human spirits, and aren't spirits at all. She believed that they were a physical, reproducing race of beings, and are most likely aliens. She said she had heard similar beings all around the world. After hearing all of this, we put the house on the market and began preparations to leave. A couple of days before we went, I went on one last motorbike ride where my father had told me not to go, and while riding along a dirt path, I saw this rock on the side of the path, and it was weird because it looked like it was smoothed down a bit and had some markings on it. I don't know if it's at all related to what had been happening. I personally think it's someone playing a joke because none of the engravings on it are Aboriginal, and the engravings are all over the place. Anyway, I took it with me when we moved, pick related. So yeah, this is my experience with the paranormal. I thought I'd share it with you all, and it'd be great if someone else had an experience like this that they could share. Here's the rock with the engravings outlined. Oh my god. Gotcha, mate. He's gonna sense more when he decides not to be a lazy fuck. And I'm not sure if anybody can make out what that is. I'll try and zoom in a bit more. It's a Facebook picture. Don't worry, it's not gonna jump scare you. But that's what it is right there. That's a Facebook chat with with what looks to be a shadow man in it, from Australia. Very real, not clickbait. Now, can't really make out the text here. Here's a creek that runs around the town, but due to it drying out, it stops around here. Stops around here. Here's this guy's house. Where is the funny triangle pathway? Curious now. This is a very small town, by the way. Like, this is the size of a little neighborhood in like other places, really. This is where the neighbors, where me and the neighbors would spot the tall figures entering the street. Is in this funny triangle-shaped pathway. So if this was gotten rid of, they would not have so much of a problem. Interesting. Funny how that works sometimes. These entities, they have all these rules, but the instant there's a little mess up in the rules, things go haywire. I think those sorts of funny little details add a lot to a story. It's a very unique idea as well. If this is, I'm sure it's for real. I'm so sure that it's real, but no, it's a funny little idea or to add to the story here. There is a lot of funny Australian pictures here. Oh god, the rain's coming down out there. I'm not sure if anybody can hear it, but it sure is coming down. I think I've got one more in me, then I'm gonna go, because it is rather late, so I do have to wake up. Not too early, but I like getting my rest. Let's head on to the next one. Where was I? I think here. No, I read this one already. I think I ended on this one last time, actually. Let me on to Stop for Nothing. Oh, this one's gonna be good. This one's gonna be very good. Even though the old man told me to stop for nothing on that road while it's dark, it was natural for me to turn around and go back to help after passing two bodies lying on them in the middle of the road. I knew I should have listened when the two bodies stood up and another 20 hillbillies poured out from the pitch-black banks on the side of the road to surround me. Yeah, I have a hillbilly fear too. I too fear hillbillies pouring out from the forest to ambush me. It's a very, very real fear of mine. Okay. A guy I know had something similar happen. He was in Haiti with his sister and her hubby, driving along the road when they see a car with suitcases and clothes stuff all over the floor. Two people lying face down. His sister wants to look. The guy thinks fuck that and carries on driving. They look back, and they see two people coming out of the tall grass, and then the two on the ground get up. Huh. Yeah. Folks, if you take away anything from these spooky stories, it's if your gut tells you something's wrong,
it was a spooky story, but there were just a few little details that made it feel a bit made up, which I know it is, but I don't know how to phrase what I mean. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I kind of get what you mean. I think there's an overlying idea that's like really, really interesting. It's a very particular story about Australian entities as well, given that it's like a bit more in line with, you know, what it actually is in Australia. You've got a lot of old culture, a lot of outback towns that don't have a lot going on them, and sometimes it can be really creepy. That. Now, where was I going with this? Yeah, so folks, if you take away anything from these scary stories, it's that if your gut's telling you something is wrong, get the hell out, stay safe, and don't worry about people you don't know. Just look after what's you and yours, you know? This freaked me the fuck out when I heard this for the first time. I think it was on an old forum or some shit. I was driving through the mountains once to visit a family member. It was a 2-lane highway that went around a bunch of turns. I did a 45-degree turn. Very fucking sharp turn, pretty dangerous, and had to immediately slam on my brakes. It looked like a pileup had happened in the middle of the road, maybe 5 or 6 cars. There were 2 things that scared me though. 1, that the cars seemed perfectly fine and were still idling, and 2, that there were bodies on the ground with no marks at all. I ended up weaving through the cars and bodies, not easy since it's a 2-lane road, and as soon as I was out, I looked at my rearview mirror. All the bodies had stood up, but were perfectly still, and there were now people coming out from the hillside, running. Needless to say, I drove out of there as fast as I could, and I definitely didn't drive that road on the way back. Freaky. I gotta say, the stuff like this turns my stomach a little bit, because I feel like it happened to me. It's like the really sudden stories that just get you. And I gotta say, I don't think I should be reading these sorts of stories if I ever plan on a road trip between, like, New York and Florida or anything like that. Going through Appalachia, kind of scary. I remember doing it one time, and it was just nothing but forests and hills, and you could so easily just get lost, and nobody would ever know where you are in those hills. Get a truck, folks. Get a truck that can plow through anything and anyone, if you have to. My advice. Alright, cool. So my dad's lived in a few unique places, such as Shreveport, Louisiana, where his family's chimney was struck by lightning, and South Dakota, which is where his first post-college job was. My dad works for an engineering company in the middle of butt nowhere, South Dakota. It's shit pay. But right around the time he starts seeing my mom, they knew each other in high school, never thought about it, but got together after high school. My mom is getting a dental hygiene degree back in the Coup. I don't know where that is. Dad's driving from South Dakota. Oh, Vancouver, maybe? Dad's driving from South Dakota, and he takes the route to the northeast tip of Wyoming. It's a country road, tall grass on both sides. Dad has a Mustang at the time because fuck you, he loves cars. And he sees a stopped car by the edge of the road. It's a couple trying to wave him down. He starts slowing down a good 50 meters behind them. But he suddenly sees people in the tall grass starting to come out. He freaks the fuck out and guns it down the road. And he looks in the rearview mirror and sees about 15 people came out of the grass. I've heard other people tell similar stories like this. Is this a common carjacking technique or a cult thing? I feel like I could go onto YouTube and find videos that, like, detail this exact sort of story. I feel like I've seen it in the past before. It's like the fellows with the suits and the suitcases as well. Oh, that was so creepy. I'm sure I can find it. Hold on. Folks, you're about to get jump scared. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You are about to get jump scared because I'm gonna go on to Google and find it. People walking out of grass, suits, suitcases. This is gonna freak me out and give me nightmares before I go to sleep, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, no, this is not actually gonna give me nightmares. This is not actually gonna give me nightmares. Hold on. No, where is it? Tiny, no. Tiny, you can lock it. It's just this. It's just this. It's not actually anything scary. Actually, this is kind of scary. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's kind of freaky because he doesn't seem to have a face. But all this is not scary. Hold on, maybe if I do scary. No, it's still not there. This is the video that I'm thinking of. This one. Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Sailor, Rich Man, Poor Man, Beggar Man, Thief, Vignette. What the heck?
Radiohead releases... Is this a Radiohead video, the origin of this thing? That's crazy. I never would have thought that. Huh. It's so weird. Anyway, it's something like this. Something like this. Alright, let's keep on reading. Be about 1 a.m. Driving home from work at the local cinema. I'm only about 2 streets away from my house, and I see something in the middle of the road right under a street light. And I brake as I get closer, as I realize it's a man, and I see that there's another dude also lying face down on the footpath on the right side of the road. I put my car into park, and I open the door. As I open the door, I see the man's arm flinch, and I get a strange feeling. I close the door, and decide to drive around the men in the street, and stop a bit up the road and call for help. I watch as both men casually stand up, and I see what looks like hammers in their hands. I nope the fuck out of there, drive 2 streets home with my lights off in case they see me, and be scared of helping people on the road ever since. Ugh. Okay. No more of that. Yeah, I think that's just more of the same. Don't stop to drive or pick up anybody. Oh, what's this? He's cute. Look at him. He looks like a little... looks like... my... he looks like what I, poop out every morning. What is this story about? Okay. Too much dialogue. Too much talking. I'm looking for something meaty. Something with content. Oh, this looks like it'll be good. No. I can filter these out. I've read so many of them. I know what's good and what's not. Nope. Poland. Okay, I'll give this one a go. We love our Polish folks in this chat, don't we? Something I need to talk about. Let me preface this. English is not my first language, but I did study it in school, so please excuse my errors. I think it's been long enough since it happened that I can safely talk about this. This takes place in 1994 Poland. Myself and several friends were poking around in one of the areas that, because of the Soviet occupation, no one had been in for a couple of decades. Because of this, it was all overgrown and wild, so we were armed with a mix of rifles, pistols, and knives. I personally had brought along my uncle's Carabiner S. We hiked into the forest from the edge of an old fence line, a couple of kilometers in. Oshitoro, thank you so much for signing in. We are reading a few scary stories before I find myself exhausted and have to go lie down and sleep. Speaking of, actually, I'm going to break the, oh, hello. Hello. Oh, wait, you can use that? Oh my god. This is my favorite emote. It is my favorite emote. Give me 1 second, guys. I just have to plug in something to charge while I do this last story reading. I will be right back, folks. If you are curious at all as to what I am charging, it is, it's a pair of wireless headphones that I use for sleeping. Because typical headphones, like wired headphones, they just hurt my ears. They just hurt my ears. And the good thing about the wireless headphones is that I can move around and sleep with them in and don't disconnect. It's lovely. And I always end up sleeping to ASMR anyway, so very useful for me. Now, where was I? Ah, right here. We hiked into the forest from the edge of an old fenced line. A couple of kilometers in, we found an old asphalt road. It was cracked and weathered, with trees starting to grow up through the roadbed, but we decided to follow it in. It ended about 7 kilometers later at a large grassy clearing we chose to camp here for the night. In the morning, we noticed that something had paced around the perimeter of our camp. The grass was bent down, and flattened from where it had walked. We didn't think much of it though. Thought it was deer. We packed up and continued on into the forest. We decided to hill up the side of a mountain. We decided to hill up the side of a mountain we could see from the clearing, get above the trees, and see what we could see. And as we walked, I felt like we were being watched. We reached a good spot to look around from, and not far away from where we had camped, we could see another clearing with some kind of concrete structure there. So we hiked back and made our way over that direction. At the edge of the camp clearing, we found another old road that led in that direction. At the other clearing, the road that we were following dipped down into a cut and led into a concrete bunker. After a brief discussion, we decided it was too small to be what we saw from the mountain, and so continued further into the clearing. The picture is similar to the bunker the second road ended at, only the ramp down to it was slightly wider and more gently sloped. Back to the story. We didn't walk long before we were on top of a large concrete pad. There was a massive four-way door atop it that was partially open, maybe a foot or so. If it were fully open, I think you could easily drive an oversized hauler through it with room to spare. We looked down it, but it was really too dark to see anything except a couple flickering lights down at the bottom, and the reflection of water way down at the bottom. Machinery and a missile cradled by a bunch of machinery. It was too dark to tell how intact everything was. We threw a couple rocks in, and they bounced off some stuff as they fell before splashing into the water at the bottom. We made our way to the edge of the pad to discuss things again. We decided since there was power, but it was obviously abandoned, we might as well explore. So we went back to the bunker door we'd found. I and of my friends were at the door while the others got the flashlights ready, since we weren't sure what to expect regarding lighting. Because we didn't have any tools, it was harder to get open, but we managed with a couple sticks and a pipe we found lying around. The door opened with a hissing whoosh, as the air pressure was different inside than out. At first we thought it was a snake or something, and had jumped back. After letting the air inside and out mix, and letting the feeling of being idiots go away, we pulled the door fully open and looked inside. There was a layer of dust inside, and more lights were on here than in the silo. Walls painted flat gray, Cyrillic writing on the walls just inside. None of us were really any good with Russian, and our bad translation was something like West Missile Station Anti-Capitalist Array. I got pushed into going first, because I was the only one with a semi-automatic weapon. More in the next post. The complex itself wasn't really big, maybe a little larger than a 2-bedroom apartment. There was a room with 2 sets of bunk bed cots, no mattresses, but there were steel footlockers with nothing in them bolted to the floor. The room across from this was a kitchen and dining area, heavy iron table, electric stove, and folding chairs, then a hallway to a command room with an armored window into the silo itself. The hum of electricity was strongest in that command room. An entire wall was dedicated to a large control panel and an old analog computer, like the one from Team Fortress 2 that informs the soldier about the blue spy in the base. Its monitor was like that. Team Fortress 2 mentioned, woo! Some of the bulbs were broken, so I don't know what they would have indicated. They were all in block Cyrillic letters, and easier to translate, but the ones that were dimly lit up were silo doors, stop, obstruction, in/on tracks. I don't remember what the others said. Under the window into the silo, there was a flip clock that was paused at 2 minutes and 34 seconds with a red light next to it, and there was no actual launch button that we could find. There was another door that we couldn't get open, and looked around deeper into the silo, so after poking around a bit more and double-checking for anything interesting, we made our way out and back towards where we camped the night before. All the while, I couldn't shake the feeling we were being watched. We set up camp and went to sleep. To this day, I don't know if it was a dream or actually happened, but something was laying atop me and just watching me. No one else in the camp, just me. It was heavy, and I couldn't move anyway. But the eyes, they looked smart. I don't know what. Another post, and I think I will have it all posted. When we woke up, the camp was torn apart. Our food was missing and the cooking supplies we had scattered were all over, and something had walked through the camp, its paws digging into the earth beneath. 2 of our weapons were missing as well, a revolver and a hunting rifle. We were all freaked out. Between the food being gone and a storm looking like it was coming in, we decided to hike out that day. After about 2 hours of hiking, the storm hit and began raining, as though the sky itself was angry at our trespassing. We had not packed for rain, so we were soon wet and hungry and tired. I still felt like I was being watched. Our hike was slow and tiring. We reached about where we thought we'd found the road and began hiking out. Everything looked different, but there were some of the knife marks we made in trees to mark our passage. A couple of kilometers from where we expected the edge of the forest to be, we tripped over our food, well, the containers of it, and some of the vegetables, all neatly stacked and out in the open, like it had been left for us to find. After we got over trying to wrap our minds around it, we began walking with our weapons ready. Not long after we found our food, we saw something. It looked like a dog, or fox, but it was far too large, like a small car, too long, and the fur was a fake-looking silver like a cheap wig. When it opened its mouth, there were far too many teeth. It smiled at us. I think it was smiling, and it just wandered off into the woods. After a mild panic attack, we started walking again, hiking a bit faster than we should have. It didn't take long for us to be running in a panic. I don't know how long it took us to get out of the forest, but we did. A couple of my friends went to the authorities and told them about the wolf in the woods. I think they told the whole story, though. A couple of days later, they were just gone. Their parents were shaken and knew something, but wouldn't say or even acknowledge they even had a child. They were just gone. Even now, I think it was remnants of the KGB keeping secrets. I only went into those woods once more after that. My curiosity got the better of me a couple years later. I never found the road, or whatever the fox was, and I returned home. I've held the story close since then, but I think it's safe to tell now. But I don't know. I might get woken up by a bag of the head, over the head. I don't know. Well, that's a lovely little Polish story by some fella. I like that one. Not only because I am fond of, not only because I'm fond of just Polish stories and Slavic stories in general, I think they're neat. But I think it had a pretty good pacing, even if it was very clearly written by somebody that learned English as their second language. It's okay. We love our English second language folks in chat, don't we? Oh, it's another Russian story. Okay. To tell you the truth, I am starting to feel my throat give. I'm starting to feel it give. Okay, that was a bit of a jump scare. I'm not sure if you could see it, but I'm not gonna read that one. Not yet. Not today. I'm for somebody that really avidly enjoys spooky stories, I think I'm gonna have to pass on that one today. In fact, maybe I should just wrap things up. Because again, my throat had its limit. Let me go back to the lobby. Alright, folks. Very scuffed stream today. Very rushed stream today. I'm gonna be honest, I did not prepare for this at all. I saw somebody was like, oh, I miss Han. I missed me too. I'll try and get back into it a little bit more regularly. Being more consistent is something that I owe to myself. I owe to you people. You people? What do you mean by you people? Oh my god, how could I say that? I owe to every hairbrain in here. It's just tough couple of days. Just emotionally, you know. That being said, I do believe I have been successfully wrangled into a collab with Konkoro this upcoming Saturday night for EST. It's gonna be Dead by Daylight. I believe I'll make an announcement closer to that date when we know everybody who's involved. But yeah, that is something that you guys can keep an eye out. So Saturday night EST, I will probably be collabing with Konkoro for Dead by Daylight. It's gonna be a full 5 slot team. which should be pretty exciting. I like the sound of it, and I hope you like the sound of it as well. Let me see, I think there's Yubi-chan, Wente, somebody named Pandora's Box, myself, and then Conqueror King channel. So that's lovely. If any of those names catch your interest, please do check it out. Closer to the date. Now, is there anybody for me to hit up for a quick little itty-bitty baby raid? Thanks for the stories, Han. Good luck on the collab. Thank you. Thank you for that. I think we're just gonna go tried and true Blue Whistle raid. Or I could maybe raid some random VTuber that is like super buggy and like, hold on, I think I'll just go for Blue Whistle. Why is this VTuber's ass just out? Oh, she's doing VR chat, why? I see. Man, there's just nobody on this time. It's a dang shame. Yeah. Alright, folks. Let's hit up Mr. Cheen. The Cheen himself. And maybe thank you to everybody that's showed up from the very start. I know I haven't been around very much, or present. It's hard sometimes. Oh, the brainworms. Oh, they're getting to me. Oh, no. I don't let them get to me. I've taken my anti-parasitics. I'm good. I'm gaming. Never been more excited in my life to continue streaming. I thought I wouldn't even have the chance to stream tonight. You know what? I still did. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. And the next day after. In fact, how about every day leading up to Halloween? I go for it. I think I will. Parasocial battery needs a recharge? Something like that. Need more power. I need more power. Let's go raid Blue Whistle. I was giving my best. Love you all, hairbrains. But it's time for this rabbit to hit the hay. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.